We're on the tea mountain. We are with Aijie.
你们好。
And we are with the rest of the tea team. Guo Laoshi, whose tea farm this is, drinking really amazing raw pu'er tea. If you are on and you can actually see us, let us know in the chat, because I'm not getting any numbers to show that we're actually on. But maybe we are, maybe we aren't. This is just kind of a test to see if we can wind up doing a live stream with the internet in the mountains and see what this all looks like. But it's just a beautiful moment here. So we're really enjoying it. Oh, that's nice. Very cool. This is Danzhu, which is a single tree tea. So this tea comes from a single tree, from one of these ancient tea trees. This tea actually comes from a tree that's up that hill. Really, really beautiful stuff. I don't see anyone here in the chat, which makes me feel like we're probably not actually live when this goes up. But we're getting a couple people on now. Maybe it's just a really bad time zone. So if you're in the chat and you can hear us and we're actually managing to live stream from the mountains, let us know, because we don't really know if the internet is even going through. Here we go. Hey, 有几个人说在? All right, we got a couple people saying that we're live over here. So if you are live and you're watching, you're really in for a treat, an unplanned tea time on the tea mountain with Sister Ai, who's our tea farmer who we've been partnering with now for over a year. Cheers, everybody. 可以啊，这个就是非常好. So very good. 有肯塔基州的朋友说你好. Hello from Kentucky. Very, very good. Working great. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask Sister Ai or our other tea farmers, Guo Laoshi, you can ask us over here. And I don't know if we're going to do this live for very long, but if it's working, it's working. 所以他们就说这个茶非常非常好，这显得非常好喝。Thomas Cooley says, tell Sister I thank you for the amazing tea. 所以这个 Thomas 他就说非常感谢你给我们供的好茶。
谢谢，
他们应该喝过，对。
谢谢你们的
She
认
says
可。
thank you so much. 我们有这个威斯康斯金州，我们 Wisconsin friends with us. Cheers. I know it's really late. You guys are probably pretty, 对，请
他们一杯茶吧。
对，请他们 good sustain. Give you guys a glass of tea. 然后说友谊万岁，哎，挺好的 ，very good. Cry tone. 友谊万岁。
杯好茶。
对，谢谢。They're saying over here. We got the show you guys the tea that we're dealing with over here. This really, really beautiful tea color. Wow, look at that.
很剔透。
Wow, very, very nice, very transparent. This is it's a raw pu'er tea. Thank you. And it's a raw pu'er tea that comes from a single tree. So these are the ancient tea trees right here. These trees are 600-700 years old by now. We're boiling the water over there on the kettle. It's pretty damn nice over here. And this is a Danzhu tree, which is it's a tree that they take the tea leaves and they process it in one separate batch just for that tree. So the entire batch of leaves comes from one tree, and in any given year they might only have about 5 kilograms of tea that comes from it. So it's a very special tea to be able to drink at the tea mountain. There we go. Really nice. Very, very cool. If you guys have any questions, we can answer a couple quick questions. We're probably not going to be on here for too long, but might as well give you guys a view of the mountains while we're out here. I'm going to be making some shorts on this. Adam says he didn't know that tea trees could grow so tall. 所以我们有一个人说没有想到这个茶树可以长得这么高。对，所以这些茶树你猜大概有几年的历史？
这些茶树都有700-800年的历史，
哇，所以
是我们的几代人的心血保护下来的。
Wow. So yeah, so she says that the trees are 700 or 800 years old, and they've been basically passed down generation to generation. And part of the way that they know that is that they pass down. They tell you people how old the tree is, generation. Cheers, very, very cool. Sergio asked what country we're in. 我们在哪个国家？
我们在中国。
我们在中国。We're in China. We are here in Yunnan, way out in the middle of nowhere, with the ancient tea trees, drinking the tea, boiling the water, drinking the tea from the tree directly. It's so good. So good. Very cool. We have a question from Crytone asked, what's Sister I's favorite part of living in Yunnan besides the tea mountains? 我问一下，有人问你除了喝茶以外，你住在云南最喜欢的是哪一方面？
住在云南最喜欢的是还是大山里面。
大山是 she likes the mountains. This place is very mountainous, so living up in the mountains is a good spot. 有人说这个 Robert says, please tell them the hangout spot is beautiful. 所以 Robert 说这个地方你找到的喝茶的地方真美。
谢谢，这是我们的政府为我们建设的。
对，挺好的。
就是为了让中外游客来喝茶、
真的吗？
休息的地方。
So they said this is the government built this little hut and the lookout spot so that people could come by here and drink tea from either China or the States or from anywhere else in the world. Oh yeah, so Sister I is showing us the tea leaves here. Very, very cool.
非常漂亮。
The people are asking what kind of tea this is. This is a raw pu'er tea, sheng pu'er. This is this year's crop. 这个是什么时候做出来的茶？
这是4月中旬做出
Yeah,
来的。
so this was made in the middle of April this year, so about a month ago. Very, very cool. Especially with the boys and gals. Yep. That is what we doing. 真的很好看这个叶子。
很美丽。
Wow. So the leaves are all individual, unbroken, just like really, really nice. These are some of the best trees in the world, so they really focus on every single leaf to make sure that it's
很
really
重
nice.
视，抓在手里面。
对. Yeah, so they really try to make it so that you
可以
can
抓一下
pick it up and be able
它
to
有
show
点
that
下
it
下坠的感觉，对吧
picks it up.
它就是树林大，
对. So she says it's kind of like
很大，加工工艺很好。
it's when the trees get really old, the leaves get nice and big, and it's really easy to pick them up. Very, very cool. So yeah, Dzank asked, so this is basically like a green tea at this point. So 他们问这个茶现在就会比较类似绿茶吗？或者这个？
是的。
Yeah.
因为我们的杀青，稍微深一点，所以说它有点偏绿茶。
Yeah.
但我们是阳光晒干，所以说滋味很好。
Yeah.
绿
So
茶是高温杀青烘干出来的。
So they said that it's kind of like green tea in the sense that they did do some light, like shating, like kill green process on it, but then they sun dried it rather than green tea, which goes through like a sort of like a machine roasting kind of to dry it off. So it has some elements of a green tea flavor in there, but it's a raw pu'er. Very, very cool. Maria says 我们是美国人住在成都，这没去过云南，那个山很美，所以我们有一个美国人住那个成都，看到了那个直播，就是说应该去云南了。
谢谢你，
谢谢
让他来云南吧。
对，云南的成都的朋友可以来去云南。Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Questions. Wittershins asks, why do we call her Sister I? And the state sister is most commonly associated with being a nun. She religious? No, it's just she's, old. She's older than me, so we call her sister, but too young to be auntie. So she's Sister I. It's just a, bro, sort of like, brother, brother orange type thing, But she's not a nun. So we just call her Sister I, or Aitia is what we call her. Very, very cool. Awesome. 谢谢. They Lucy says, do the tea trees smell like tea or do they smell like trees? 所以他们问这个茶树，他们闻起来像那个茶还是像树的味道？
茶的味道。
他们那个茶树，他们自己的味道是什么样子的？
茶树自己的味道。
Yeah. Asking what the
香甜的吧。
But it's kind of like a sweet flavor from the trees, but it doesn't taste like freshly made tea. It feels like being out in a garden, which is really, really nice. This is really cool. Yeah, the Dzank says the leaves so big they almost look like a samaka, even though they're native sinensis. Yeah, because that's what happens when the tree lives 700 years in the same place. There's a whole group of these trees out here that are wild from 700 years ago. We got a lot of wild tea trees out in this part of the world. Very, very beautiful place. Very nice. All right, I'll take maybe one or two more questions that we're going to get going. Very short live stream, but I want to enjoy the time here with everybody. Very nice. It's very, very cool. Everybody's saying a very pretty place. Thank you for that as well. Thank you so much. Cerilia Deluxe says hi Jesse, thank you. Crintone says thank you Sister I for labor of love. 所以又是有人感谢你给我们做好茶，对不对？
谢谢，感
谢
谢你们的
感谢你们
认可
啦。
谢谢你们。
Oh, Nathan asks, how do you prepare tea for so many people in a small gaiwan? 所以他们问的就是这么一个小盖碗，你怎么做出什么9个人的茶？
我们是2泡，就是2泡混为一起，然后我们才倒这么满。
Yeah. So she says, So she says, basically they'll make 2 steeps at once. They'll put it together into the pitcher, and then they give everybody like a half a cup. So they're figuring it out. But yeah.
茶不能倒满，茶满7人，所以说我们只能倒7份满，刚好我们9个人就可以喝。
是吧
2泡为一次的分茶。
There you go. So she says also they kind of have a superstition against putting the tea all the way up full to the cup anyway. So she says you never want to fill your cup more than 70% anyway. So it's good for if you have a big group like this. You can you don't need to be able to have the tea all the way to the top. So very, very good. Last question we'll say 最后一个问题就是这个问的是艾姐你自己本人最喜欢喝的是什么茶？
我最喜欢的是我们的就是丹珠，我们的添加在里面原始森林里面的野生红茶，黑美人，
那很多很多。
讲不清楚。
Yeah, she's like
我们
what?
的每日红茶，我们的每日sun土，我都喜欢喝。
She says she likes them all. She likes the Danju tree that we're having right now. She likes the 1,000-year tree Shai Hong red tea. And she likes the everyday red and the everyday sheng that we have on the shop and all that sort of stuff. The everyday shop and the Heimeiren, the black beauty tea as well. Very, very good tea. That is one that we're hoping to try to get onto the site somehow. It's very expensive, but it's very good. They're all up on there. And if you want to try the teas again, I'm going to get going now because I'm going to try to enjoy the tea time and the nice quietness up here in the mountain. But if you want to try some of her teas, her everyday sheng tea, which is, it's what we're drinking right now, basically, except a more affordable version of it, is in the current Tea Club subscription. So if you go to the Tea Club subscription and you want to subscribe, if you've been watching the channel, I spend a lot of time and energy going to the end of the world to find good tea for people, and it's all in there, and that's the best deal you're going to get on the site because it's all heavily discounted. Yeah. We're going to try another Danju right now. Yeah, ancient tree pu'er, excellent. So we're going to go enjoy the second tea. Hope you guys have a good time. And we're going to be doing a live stream with subscribers only on Sunday night here, which is your Sunday morning. So if you are a subscriber, make sure that you're on our Discord and make sure that you're on our email list. If you're not a subscriber and you subscribe now, you probably won't get the tea in time to try it with us, but you can join in the private live stream that we're going to be doing with Sister I and ask her more questions there. So great. Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Goodbye from Yunnan.